Hello and welcome to Reno Radio. My name is Naomi Findlay and I am Australia's rapid renovation expert. And each week I will be bringing you valuable tips, information and amazing stories from around the world about renovation. Helping people create wealth through renovating is my passion, as well as creating healthy, wealthy and beautiful spaces to live in and to share. Thanks for spending time with me today. Now let the show begin. Those of you who don't know me, I'm Naomi Findlay and I'm renowned for making healthy, wealthy and beautiful spaces using ontological design, bay biology, space medicine and obviously environmental psychology. So one of the things that I get asked about a lot is how do I make an amazingly beautiful space, and at the same time, how do I make it highly functional? So many of us in our businesses, we may be working from home, we may be working from the kitchen bench, or we may be working in an office space similar to my office here. But what we often find, and what we have a lot of our members talking to us about, is how do we strike that balance? And one of the biggest things people comment to me about is when they're doing some big visioning and when they're doing some big planning and they want to be writing all over the walls or having post-it notes everywhere, but at the same time they really don't want that horribly terrible look of a chalkboard that can get dusty sometimes and not always look as fresh and amazing as it started. Or they don't like the idea of a big framed whiteboard with a little aluminium frame that gets dusty and dirty and a bit gross hanging in their beautiful space. So I have something for you. You can use this whether you're in an office space similar to my office, which is this one here, or whether you're working from a home office, or even if you literally have your office set up at your breakfast bar or your kitchen bench when people aren't using it to eat from, but you need a wall in your house or in your home or in your office that you can plan on, that you can big vision on, that you can spread things out and map out the year to come and map out your priorities and have it all in front of you. And so today I want to talk to you about whiteboard walls. I know it's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Whiteboard walls. So there's this amazing product. It's a combination of two products that's mixed together that is available now, where you can actually have a whiteboard wall that still looks like an amazing wall in a property. So the wall behind me, it is a version of white. It's actually quite a warm grey white. But when I take off that piece of art that you can see there, it's actually a whiteboard. The entire wall from corner to door, which is on my left-hand side, is a whiteboard. So when I'm just working in the space on a day-to-day basis, I can have my picture up there, I can have anything I want on that wall. And then when it's time to do some big visioning and some big planning, I can crack out my whiteboard markers, I take down my piece of art with the hook remaining, and I'm able to write all over the wall. So the beauty of this is, if for example, you didn't want a light white wall, if for example you had a moody blue wall, or you were really into oranges, or you had a canary yellow wall, this whiteboard paint actually goes over the top of the wall and does very little to change the color. So you don't have to have a pure white, you don't have to have a huge whiteboard on your wall, you can actually have a multifunctional space. And the part where this is really, really clever, apart from the fact that we don't need to have a whiteboard on our wall anymore, the part of this is super, super clever, is that it means for all of you entrepreneurs that are maybe working from home and don't have a dedicated space, if you have a wall in your hallway or a wall in your entry or a wall that backs onto one of the lounge rooms, you can actually paint it with your whiteboard paint, and when it comes to planning time, you can map everything out on there, photograph it, clean it off, and then next quarter you can do exactly the same thing and no one will be any the wiser. So that's my top tip today on creating a healthy, wealthy, beautiful space that you can thrive in and grow in, be creative in and be productive in. So I hope you've enjoyed it and I'll be back soon. Bye guys.